Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
On the ready. Hurt. Right there. Check. Panther.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season, with the Lions winning that ball game. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. First down throw here. It's Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Packers defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Hooker. Open man right side is St. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Freeze! Bronco switch.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. All play action. Here's Hooker. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
19 Lions. Ready,
Here's Hooker. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Fight, 6. Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. You talk about this Lions defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Love with it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Packers come in looking for win number 8 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience,
Here we go.
all on display in that victory.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Claude Ray. Ready?
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
43 rail. Blaster, 6. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Clock, 10, set.
Another carry for Pierce. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one is right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Big Lions. Let's go.
Hooker. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. Hooker now off play action. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing. Hooker. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll go for it. Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Come on. Set.
Looking to throw. Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Gibbs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Trap goal 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Hooker's going to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Black shot. Set cut.
On 1st and 10, Love. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Part of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Green jack. Red cycle. Hut.
Here's Love. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Hooker. That's complete to the Porta. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Set. Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Black Ultra. Red, yellow. Ready.
Love now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Blue strike. Ready?
On third down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Chandler Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force
that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
6, Madden. Ready.
Now Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton. A solid stiff arm. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Open man right side is St. Brown. Only able to gain a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Here's Hooker.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play fake. Here's Love.
Musgrave's got it out right.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down, Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 44 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A give right side for Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The return is Reed. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Dameon Pierce with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Hooker on first down. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hooker. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Hooker to throw it. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. He's to the 15.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On the ready.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Now a dump off here complete. Room past the 35. Across midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Here we go. Set.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready. 18, Pioneer.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Rasul Douglas picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger. Let go.
Throwing. Hooker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half.